All right, so we are looking at finding x and y intercepts, right? So let's think about what it means to be an intercept. Intercept means to intersect or cross, right? And depending on which one we're looking at, it will tell us what kind of intercept it is. So because the blue line crosses the y-axis, this is called a y-intercept right here, right here. And this blue line crosses this, the x-axis, therefore it's called the x-intercept. We've done this before, so you should know. So therefore, my y-intercept would be 2, and my x-intercept is just going to be -2. Okay? So they'll just ask you for those numbers in that. Then, here we go. Let's see. I'm going to try and be as steady as possible. And then there's finding x and y intercepts when they give you just the equation. So the way that we do this is if we're looking for the x-intercept, just because it's first here, it doesn't matter, you can do x or y. We're looking at substituting when y is 0, right? So think about it on a graph. If you're talking about, let's look at this. If you're talking about that point right there, okay, its coordinate pair is -2, 0. That means y is 0. So this is the x-intercept and y is 0. So if we are finding the x-intercept, y equals 0. X equals what? So we're going to substitute in 0 there. So we're going to do 7x minus 6 times 0. And you guys will get so good at this, you won't even have to put this, because this always, when you substitute a value in for 0, this will always go away. So then you'll just be left with this, right? And x equals 6. So my x-intercept is 6. My y-intercept is when my x equals 0. So I'm going to substitute in 0 for x. Don't forget about that. So this becomes 0, so then it's -6y equals 42, y equals -7. Okay? So then my y-intercept is -7. Okay? Let's look at the next one. I'm sorry. Sorry, guys. I'll just leave it right there. I gotta finish this. Can you go tell Tyler to be quiet, please? Okay, so same thing. So we're going to find my x-intercept here. That means when y is 0, what is x? So I'm going to substitute in 0 here. And this time, this lighting is awful. And this time, I am going to just write it, right? Because if I substitute 0, this becomes nothing, right? So x equals, ooh, that's ugly. -4 does not go into 21. So you will have to leave it as a fraction. And my y-intercept, we are going to put in x is 0. So that becomes, right, this is 0. I didn't have to do this, right, but I'm just going to do it so you guys can see it. So then it becomes 6y equals 21. Right? And 6 doesn't go into 21. 6 doesn't go into 21, right? So then it would just be another fraction. And simplify it as much as possible. 3 goes into both of these. So this becomes 7/2. Okay? Those are the two types that you will get. You will get a fractional one here, and some of them might be as easy as that. But again, like I said, you can just leave this term out once you figure out which one's which, okay? The hardest part here is getting it straight and knowing that when you're looking for your x-intercept, your y is 0. And when you're looking for your y-intercept, your x is 0. Okay, so it's kind of like the opposite. All right? Go knock out some work.